everyone! Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Today, I'm going to show you how to prepare dried sea cucumbers. They are echinoderms from the class Holotheriidae. We call it haishen in Chinese, which literally translated as sea ginseng, because we believe it has lots of health benefits and therapeutic effect. The shape is like black mini cucumbers. Not an appetizing look at all, but it is a luxury ingredient in Chinese cuisine. The price is about $400 to thousands of dollars per pound, depending on the size, species, and quality. This video is not sponsored, but if you want to buy it, I do have a link in the description. You can check that out later. They are 95% dehydrated, so you cannot cook them directly like this. There is an extremely time-consuming preparation.
I am going to use 6 sea cucumbers today. Rinse them with clean water to remove the dust from the surface. Soak them in purified water. The liquid amount should be ½ inch above the sea cucumbers.
Make sure your soaking container is super clean. It needs to be washed with soap and rinsed thoroughly to ensure there is no greasy residue. Sea cucumber contains a type of enzyme called autolyse. Once it contacts oil, the autolyse will start to melt the flesh into sticky liquid. Even though they are dead already, it can still affect the quality of your sea ginseng, so let's not take a risk. This needs to go into the fridge and soak for 48 hours.
Make sure you label it correctly so you don't forget the time and date.
You have to come back in 24 hours to change the water. Then stick it back into the fridge. Keep soaking for another 24 hours.
Take out of the fridge again and check the texture. It should be 3 to 4 times the size and it is really bouncy. Feels like rubber. Take a pair of scissors and cut the sea cucumber open. You see the white messy part? That is the mouth. You should remove that. Rinse out any sand. There are 4 to 5 strips along the length, which are the tendons. Cut them into 1/3 of an inch long. If you don't cut them, they will limit the expansion. Transfer them into a clean bowl. Rinse with purified water one more time. Next step is to simmer them. Add 2 to 3 liters of bottled water to the pot. You should estimate a decent amount of water to allow the absorption and evaporation. Again, your pot should be carefully washed with soap and rinsed thoroughly. Bring this to a boil. Then turn the heat to the lowest. Add the sea cucumbers in. Put on the lid, but don't fully cover the pot. Let this simmer for 1 to 3 hours depending on the size of your sea cucumbers. During the simmering, if you see the water is evaporating too much, you can add more boiling hot water. Do not add cold water. I cooked mine for 2 hours and 10 minutes in total. Let me show you how I check if it is done simmering. Pick up 1 piece of the sea cucumber. Make sure your chopsticks clip at the middle of the body. Both ends should naturally fall down like that. If you shake it up and down, the sea cucumber should be soft enough and it can jiggle with your movement. That means it is done. If your sea cucumber is still stiff, you need to simmer it for longer. Transfer them into purified water, soak for another 48 hours. Make sure your container has enough room because they will continue to grow bigger. Again, I like to label it after every step, and trust me, a time-consuming process like that really requires lots of patience and focus, or else you would just mess up the date. Come back in 24 hours and we will change the water again. See the size? They're so big now that this container does not have enough room anymore. So I have to change to a bigger one. Add more water. Stick it back into the fridge and soak for another 24 hours. Okay, after all that work, your sea cucumbers should be 5 to 15 times of the original size depending on the quality. The bigger the better, you get what you pay for. They are ready to be used as an ingredient for whatever recipes that ask for sea cucumbers. Because the process is so time-consuming, you can prepare a lot of them at one time, bag them individually so they don't stick to each other. They will last 6 months in the freezer. Whenever you want to use them again, just put them in the fridge and let it defrost naturally.
Sea cucumber is very nutritious. It's a high-protein, low-fat, low-cholesterol food. You can use it to make Yangzhou fried rice, 佛跳墙, braised sea cucumber, or sea cucumber congee and soup. I'll share those recipes in the future. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!